done and clipped to the area of extent, as well as saving my data to my work, my folder. So far so good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, David. You mentioned through our discussion today that I've enabled you to share your screen to give us just an overview of where you are, just to help some of us who are logged in to get an overview of what we are currently doing, if you don't mind, sir.
Yeah, sure. If I can do that right away.
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Everybody is as introduced.
No, we start with you so that we can make a clockwise turn.
Okay. So there's something that I'm working on right now. So around Nairobi, we are looking at the concrete. That is the built-up environment within Nairobi, and NDC happens to be. Is my screen visible on your end?
Yes, please.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So this is one of the items that we're currently working on with together with the Nairobi Metro Services, RCMRD, part of UNEP as well. We are looking at ambient air quality for Nairobi, as well as sustainable water within Nairobi Metro County. So one of the assignments that I thought maybe we can have a look at, one of the products that could come out of this could be...
for now.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
One of the things that I wanted to have a look at is the built-up environment and how changes have been taking place over time. So I tried working with this particular tool, the detecting change in urban extent. I tried several times. I think the problem might have been with the existence of data, the one that I wanted. I like to go as way back as 1970s. So that means usage of Landsat. But right now we can only work from 2015 going forward. So maybe we'll be able to resolve this. So I decided to work with this script to be able to get what I wanted. So calling data from the data cube, I specified the time period that I'm interested in. Between 2015 and 2019 for this particular one. But again, this technical meeting can help me maybe probably resolve how I can go slightly backwards. This is my extent. It's kind of big, I think. The whole of Nairobi, I'm interested. The whole of Nairobi Metro comes all the way up to where my casa is, a place called Kabati, to Limuru, part of Kajiado, up to slightly part of Machakos on this other end. So we've been looking for data that doesn't have, at least to show the areas that are without clouds. Of course, we have to run some geomedia to do that processing. These are the extents and the data that was available during that time, 2015 and 2019. The formula for calculating NDC, I think this is a very beautiful tool because it combines quite a lot of, can I say, wavelengths to be able to get what we want. I hope maybe we can try this with maybe Landsat or any other platform that, or even a Sentinel-2. Sentinel-2. Okay. So these are the products that I was getting with changes over time. It's the indicator is the same as very close maybe to NDVI. With high built-up area towards lowest built-up area, of course, negative and positive. With the histogram of the indice, Then for the urban extent, we have to apply a certain threshold that we want. These are the results that I was getting, and it was quite nice. And the changes over the 2 years, in 2015, definitely Nairobi has grown by in 2015, it was 1,730. And in 2019, 1,810. So we have to find out the spots where exactly they are. We can see either in red, in maroon or gray. The gray ones have remained over time, and urban growth hotspots for the maroon ones. And you can see there's quite a lot of buildings coming up. You can see there is some sort of a straight line. This is Thika Road. It's the 12-lane road. And then we have Mombasa Road as well on this other side. Yeah, so this is what I've been trying to come up with. Sorry, I could not be able to come up with a better presentation than this. But after this, what I'm looking forward to is either to pull it in QGIS so that I can be able to create those presentable maps, or I save my products in my folder, then I can transfer them to a platform that I can easily manipulate and come up with the required maps. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much, David. This was very, very informative. And actually, the work you're doing is under these real-world examples, which is also nice for some of us who are starting to look at the course materials. Thank you so much, David, for giving us this very good introduction. I wish to go to Laiti. Bonjour, Laiti is calling from CSE in Senegal. Please greet us and tell us about your experience with DE Africa. I know you just started today looking at the material. Laiti. Bonjour, Laiti. I think we cannot hear you, Laiti. Maybe challenges with the connection. Dr. Boka, are you there to connect with us and tell us about your experience? Monsu Boka.
Bonjour. Okay.
Bonjour Boka.
Sababa? Yes. Hello. Okay. Hello, Kenneth. Hello, everyone. It was a while because I was very busy with students' exams and school, things from school. But now today I'm just here to try to understand what's going on.
Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Boka. Please welcome, and we'll hear more from you next week as you look at the materials and tell us more about some of the use cases that you are looking at. I wish to welcome Francis Olo, a lecturer at Technical University of Kenya, Nairobi. Please greet us and tell us if you've looked at the training materials or you're planning to do so. Dr. Francis.
Okay. Good afternoon from Nairobi. This is Francisco. I got the email yesterday, and I really appreciate. So just briefly looked at the material, and I think it's good, but I've not gone into the practical implementation of it. So I'll be doing that in the next few days. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Francis. I remember you're looking at your postdoctorate in the drylands, and I think these two will be very useful based on our previous engagements, sir.
Yeah, definitely, because maybe if I can just highlight some of, we've used some tools like Google Earth Engine, but I think because you have these in, you have this standardized for Africa and standardized in a tool that is also very easy to read, I think it's a very good platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Francis. So, Fred Mungai, can you hear us? And greetings from Mombasa, calling from the Kenya Marines.
Hello, Ken and everyone. This is Frederick Mungai, as Ken has introduced me. This is my first session. I have not really worked on the materials, but I promise with the work that we are currently doing, I'll try and use the tool, and maybe in the next week, I'll share my experience. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Fred. Very good work also. I remember you've worked with the mangroves, and it will be very nice to hear from you in the coming days. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
I wish to welcome Stephen Corey to greet us and tell us how things are at the moment. Stephen Corey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Stephen Corey. I am agriculture data enthusiast, and I've been using the platform for quite some time right now. And I can say that it is a very nice platform that at least reduces the time that we use to collect data from different sources. So it has created a platform where we just do analysis on the fly and just get your results there and then. So thanks to DA Africa.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I know we are working on some blogs. I'll be able to give you an update in a few weeks from now. Thank you so much. I wish to welcome, yes, thank you so much. I wish to welcome Stella Mutai to greet us and tell us about her experience with DA Africa, including the farming by satellite price activity.
Hello, Kenneth. Sorry, I'm using my phone to communicate since you're in the field work, but I am doing fine. First of all, I've been able to work on Lesotho. I think I'll be able to present it next week on urban changes. And yep, so that is what I was currently working on. Because I don't have my laptop here, I cannot really present it, but I'll do that next week. Then secondly, through the Digital Earth Africa, we were nominated as top 3 in a African Special Prize Challenge. I will forward the link to the group. And so our main presentation and the prize nomination is next week on Monday, that's 30th, from 8 p.m. Kenyan time to 9:30 p.m. And so we welcome you all, and we are also wishing ourselves the best and hope to get the prize. Yes, so our challenge is basically on coffee farming, and we are using Digital Earth Africa to monitor coffee diseases. Yep, thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Stella, and also thank you very much for joining us from the field. Regardless of where you are, we thank God that we have this internet to connect with everyone, and also we'll share the link with everybody. Thank you so much, Stella, for joining us.
I will.
I wish to welcome Musa Josiah from D-Lab, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, to greet us and tell us about his experience with DA Africa, and also congratulations on finishing the course.
Okay.
Yes, karibu sana Josiah. Karibu sana.
Asante. Habari za mchana.
We are very well. Everyone is thinking we are floating, so sorry.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Dr. Ken. For me, I think there is a good platform for us. We're still working on those notebooks, and we have done some of the use cases such as water extent and urban change detection also, and we are still also doing practical on the rest of the notebooks. So I can say that there is beneficial for us, and it's very, very, very important platform to be utilized. So thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Musa. Looking forward also to more engagements and bringing out more use cases from your side. Thank you very much for joining us. I wish to welcome Lighty. Is your microphone working today, or challenges with connection? Monsuleti. I think still some challenges with the audio, but we are together. Edward, my colleague, Boma, please greet us and tell us about more updates from DE Africa.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Ken, for everything. It's been great to meet all of you again. Just as Ken said, I've seen new participants today, and also we are happy to have you all here. So as you know, DE Africa is continuing to upgrade its resources, especially within the notebooks on the sandbox. So currently there are new notebooks there, in which one of them is what David Ongo from RCMRD showed to you. It's a pleasure to meet all of you, and I know that as time goes on, we are going to have a lot of use cases also available. Please, if you have any challenges or you want us to help you on your use cases, Ken and I are available for that, and we are always around. So all you have to do is just WhatsApp us or text us or email us. We'll get that for you, for us to support you on that. Thank you, everyone. Okay, Ken.
Thank you very much, Edward. August, please greet us and tell us more from your side.
Well, hello everyone. I'm doing well. I don't have anything new to report right now, but as I said, we are working on a couple of example tools for visualizing data in different ways, and a couple of our example notebooks, say with digital elevation models and such, and the libraries that use them, that we will hopefully deploy to the to those who are interested, at least, so that you can do more specialized analysis.
Oh, thank you, August. I remember David was very much interested in that short demo we had last time, and I think it's not very near your laptop at the moment. Possibly.
Let me let me see if I can find that during the meeting. But next time I will definitely show the. You mean the water extent 3D visualization demo, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, hold on for a second. Hold on. We may be in luck. I had my developer send me more. Wait, he sent me. Oh, this is bad. He sent me a Google Slides document, and I hate Google Slides because now it wants access from me. I will see if I can present this next time if I can get to it in a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much, August. No problem, sir. So also from the other participants, you've been able to see David has a reaction. David from RCMRD. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, August. I think as time goes by, of course, the ideas that we share and so on could help us a great deal in developing some of the new tools and so on. Maybe just to ask a direct one, is it possible for me to load a shapefile to help me with the clipping and so on to the extent of my area? Because like for the area that I was calculating, I know I might have either gone a little bit further out or maybe it was a little bit small. But if I was able to load directly a shapefile, then I could only work within my area of interest. It's so?
Yes, David, it's possible to clip it, and Edward will share that file where you can actually do it, and you can reference it to your supplementary data and do clipping for your water extent or any other kind of analysis. I think Edward and I will be able to share something with you.
Okay, thank you.
So also just as an update, David Ongo from Regional Center for Mapping has been able to show us some examples on the water extent, like the flooding in Lake Nakuru. I'll be able to share the images later. And his colleague, Eric Nganga, was able to work on forest fires in the Mount Kenya, showing what happened sometime last year. Also, our colleagues from CSC, they are trying to work on flood extent mapping in some parts of Dakar, Senegal. Also looking at Stella has worked on the crop phenology in central Kenya, and also last time she showed us about the mapping of mangroves in Djibouti, and also they were working on other programs. Stephen Correll was also working on crop phenology in some farms in Western Kenya where they were growing some sugarcane. So this group is very special. We are working on different use cases, and we want to see how we can actually do much more with you. And we are actually redesigning our website so that we can capture a specific section for use cases, so that we can have more stories from you to inspire others to join us in this great program, which is to help us in Africa to move forward in terms of geospatial technologies. So also looking at the work we've done with Frederick Mungai from the Kenya Marines, they were looking at mapping mangroves in Mombasa and the southern coast. So they're actually much more that we'll be able to do together with them. So everyone here has a specific role. Looking at my colleague Bashiru from EPA Sierra Leone, they were also looking at forest cover changes, Freetown, and et cetera, et cetera. So there are many use cases that we can be able to develop with each one of you. So any other reactions before you move to any other items? So David, you had any other reaction? David from RCMRD. Also, as an update, is that we have the Sentinel-2 for the whole continent and Landsat 7 and 8 for 5 countries. We are looking to add more data soon, hopefully before Christmas. And also we are working on the Sentinel-1 data because of most of areas have a lot of cloud cover. So Edward, any update on our processing?
Hello, Ken, please come again. I didn't hear you clearly.
Any update on the processing capability with the sandbox?
Okay, so for now, I think the default one is the 16 gig RAM, which is available to everybody. I noticed that for most countries, the level 3 boundaries is something that the sandbox is able to run with, especially if you introduce the shapefile capabilities. But so far, right now, as time goes on, we are looking into how to increase the memory along the way. So for now, the default is the 16 gig RAM for us.
Thank you very much, Edward. Also, we'll be able to assist also on the use of the shapefile soon, and also guide everyone on the material. I'm very grateful that you guys have made some time to join us today and give us some feedback. Also, once you look at the training materials, which is self-paced, 6 slides, you'll get a certificate of completion. So far, we have 20 people completed the training, and very soon we'll have an awarding ceremony. Anyway, so please look at the materials and finish them, and also share with your friends and colleagues so that we can actually move forward. So any other feedback? Yes, Stella?
I have a question. Considering, is there a way one can go about, because I'm having the same experience with Lesotho, and I'll still reach out on the same, whereby I have village data sets like point data form, and I also have a vector file of each district within Lesotho. And so I wanted to see the population distribution in each district in terms of hotspot data. So doing my urban analysis, I just wanted to see if there's a way I can be advised on hotspot analysis of finding within each district the hotspot of how many villages are there, in terms of which villages, where there are exactly high percentage of villages, and whether we can compare them with the urban population that I will have calculated. Like if there's a high village number, that means there's a high population increase. It's something that I was thinking about yesterday, but it's still not yet clear, but maybe your advice can help me or anyone in the group.
Yes, Stella, thank you for your question. I think you're talking about density maps where you can actually see the results from the visualization of from what you get. There's something we are trying to look at in a notebook. We are working with Edward, which can show you the density, and it was trying to get data from a website called aid.org, where it queries the data from 2015. So there's a capability that we'll add, but so far what we get with the current notebook is very nice, and we'll add more on the density so that you can compare this with the urban change detection and possibly the other notebook to look at the density. It's very much possible with the GIS.
Okay, thank you so much, Kenneth. That's okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stella. Lesotho will be very happy for this. So, Stephen Corey, you had a question for us?
Not really. I just wanted to ask Stella if she could get the population, it's called the district population for Eswatini, or which kind of data does she have for Eswatini, and probably the kind of, okay, I think we might talk after this. I talk to her, then I see how I can help on the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Stephen Corey. And also, I think you are referring also to another data set on the world settlement layer, which I think it's possible to have it. Bashiru, any statement from us?
Yeah, Ken. I just want to ask with relation to the dates in the Digital Earth Africa, on Digital Earth Africa, it spans from when to when. If I can get data from 2010 to now, or what time to what time I can use to do my analysis.
Yes, thank you very much, Bashiru. Using the Landsat 7, you're able to go way back up to the year 2000. So this can help us get an assessment for Freetown for like 20 years, very much possible. And also we are working with our partners to add the Landsat 5 data from 86. This is
Landsat 7, okay.
Yeah.
The Landsat 7 can give us data way back from 2000 to date.
2000, the year 2000. Yes, sir.
All right, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to work on the forest cover of Freetown so that I can present mine. And if I have any problem, just like you've said with Edward, I'll contact you, because I've been getting problem with the sandbox. It's not like when we are using the RDC. The RDC, I think it's very easy to get the coordinate, to copy the coordinates from the RDC to that of the Jupyter notebooks. But with the sandbox, I'm getting problem with getting the coordinates from the RDC to the sandbox. But all is, I'll try. If I have any problem, I think I'll contact you or Edward so that I can see where the problem lies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bashiru, and thank you also for connecting with us. And also, we are happy to see the map of Sierra Leone in the background. I can see Freetown. I feel like I'm already in Freetown. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. So, any other person with a concern or query? So thank you very much for joining us today. As the training material, you'll be able to look at it. And then for those specific tutorials that you can develop, like for clipping of coordinates, clipping of shapefiles, we'll organize an opportunity for us to see much more, perhaps even next week. Edward, perhaps we can have a session on that next week, Wednesday, if all goes well.
Yes, Ken, we can do that next week, Wednesday. So I've talked to David to give him the. Actually, I have one with the shapefile capability, so I've given it to David to run on that, to try it on his area so that you can see the result that will be generated. And also, if maybe you have a notebook, but the area of extent that you are working is quite large, please feel free to share the notebook with Ken and I. We can actually help you to run those bigger areas also at our end.
Thank you very much, Edward. So if there's no other query, I can give us time at least to go back to our training materials and our various activities, and we'll be able to connect with you in a few days. I'm very grateful for the time you've created to join us and be part of this wonderful group, and use this analysis ready data to move most of our work in our use cases and also in our training and also in the offices in the various sectors.
Hello, Ken.
Yes,
Hello,
Bashir.
Ken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can see from the chat. I think Lighty is asking how to export results. You know, he said his microphone is not working.
Yes. I had a session with him. He was looking at exporting the data from the sandbox. So he's registered on the sandbox yesterday, and he started looking at the training materials. So we do a balance of you start looking at the materials, then I'll show you the exact notebooks where you can export. Then also I've shown him that you can also add some data on the DE Africa interface, like data from KML file. So I'm still working with Leti, and I'm trying to organize a session with him to bring him up to speed. Thank you so much, Bashiru and Leti. Leave no one behind on this wonderful activity.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Edward, any other activity before we break for today?
No, Ken, I think everything is on point now. Thank you, Ken, for moderating this section wonderfully.
Oh, David, I couldn't find the presentation today, but next week I will have hopefully a much better demo of the point cloud tool, and hopefully some of the DEM tools that I can show.
Yeah, thank you, August. Hopefully as well next week I'll be having a better presentation for Nairobi and the urban change detection.
Thank you so much, David and August and everyone, and looking forward to the next session next week. And please continue working on the materials, and we'll be here to support you. You have our contacts and also the WhatsApp. Please, looking forward to more engagements with every one of you. I wish you guys a great day ahead. Bye-bye, and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.